I suppose you want to know exactly what it is that interns do at McCarthy, so let's go take a look. I'm Hannah, by the way. I'm studying civil engineering at Cornell University, and I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. However, this summer I happen to be in Denver because McCarthy is working on the East addition to the Children's Hospital in Denver, Colorado. So I'm going to take you outside and see the site, which is the coolest part of everything. So as you may have noticed, our office is actually in a trailer like right next to the job site, which makes it super convenient to just walk right over there. Speaking of the job site, there it is. This project is actually cool because McCarthy built the original hospital a few years ago, and then the hospital came back to them now and they were like, you know what, we want an 11-story addition, so now that's what we're building. That's the East Tower. So what's cool about McCarthy versus other construction companies is that they specialize in real technical buildings such as labs and hospitals and things like that. So when you intern there, you're going to learn way more about different things that you just would have never experienced if you were on like a regular job site, which, you know, like an office building or anything like that. So that's pretty cool. Now with this building, it's interesting because we have to essentially attach the new tower to the old building. So when we do that, we have to keep the hospital running and the patient safe and the visitors and the staff and everyone. So it brings in a lot of logistics. For example, as an intern, I've had to go and talk to the property management team there about how we're going to, you know, weld beams together, for example, or do structural upgrades to get the building to really attach. So that's been a pretty cool experience. But let's go inside and see what's going on. So now we are on level 5, which is the mechanical floor. That's why it's so tall. As you can see, we're pretty much done with steel erection. We're doing some secondary steel over there. We're starting to frame the exterior walls. We're just doing fireproofing and MEP overhead and stuff like that. But the skin construction is really, you know, going on right now, which is kind of what I work under because my mentor, which I was assigned, is working on skin. So this is kind of like, you know, the busiest part of the project, I guess you could say, for me. So a lot of my responsibilities here revolve around communication between the architect, the engineer, and the owner. So I'll write and post RFIs, I'll review submittals, you know, file PRs, things like that. And then I'll also like transfer logs to the hospital to let them know what's going on, like doing safety checklists or just monitoring things that we're doing so they know that everything is safe. And then, you know, some other things I do is I do something, it's the stormwater waste management program, so I'll walk around the perimeter of the site once a week to make sure all of our erosion control techniques are good and everything's, you know, not polluting the environment around us. So that's pretty important. And then, you know, the big thing with interns is it's kind of our responsibility to just come out to the site and ask questions and figure out what's going on. And I feel like McCarthy does a really good job of just kind of letting us be on our own with that. So it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool experience. I hope you enjoyed your little tour of the McCarthy site today. Hopefully you learned a little bit more about what it's like to be an intern, and hopefully you liked what you saw. All right, I will see you later.